Alright, welcome back to the channel. And today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about revivals in the muscle car scene, the 2026 Chevrolet Nova 454. This car isn't just a nod to the past, it's a full-blown modern interpretation of an American icon, and Chevy has packed it with enough style, power, and personality to turn heads at every stoplight. So, let's walk around it, step inside, put it to the test, and see if it lives up to the legendary Nova badge. From the front, the Nova SS 454 strikes a perfect balance between nostalgia and aggression. You've got that wide, squared-off grille that instantly makes you think of late 60s and early 70s muscle. But now it's framed with sleek LED daytime running lights and a deeper front splitter for aerodynamics. The hood bulge is unmistakable, functional, not just for show, with a subtle air intake feeding that massive V8 underneath. The chrome accents are kept tasteful, giving it that classic muscle car gleam without making it look dated. Moving to the side profile, this thing has presence. The proportions scream performance: long hood, short deck, and a slightly raked roofline that keeps it aggressive even at a standstill. The flared wheel arches house 20-inch forged alloys, and the stance is low and planted thanks to an updated magnetic ride control suspension. Chevy also played with the body lines to give it a muscular curvature, which, in certain lighting, makes the rear haunches look even broader. And yes, if you're wondering, the SS badging on the fender is back bold, red, and unapologetic at the back. The design is a love letter to the original Nova SS, but brought firmly into 2026. The taillights are slim LED strips that echo the retro shape but run with a modern light signature. There's a blacked-out rear panel between them, the classic SS badge dead center, and a quad exhaust setup peeking from a sculpted diffuser. The exhaust tips are big enough to make a statement, and the soundtrack they deliver is pure Detroit thunder. The trunk lip has just a hint of a spoiler, more for style than downforce, but it ties the look together perfectly. Step inside, and Chevy has gone all-in on blending retro cues with high-tech comfort. You're greeted by deep bucket seats upholstered in leather and suede, with classic contrast stitching and an embossed SS logo. The dash layout is clean and driver-focused. With analog-style gauges housed in digital displays, you get the muscle car vibe without giving up modern information. Clarity. The flat-bottom steering wheel feels thick and grippy, with aluminum paddle shifters tucked behind. The center console houses a large touchscreen running Chevy's latest infotainment software, supporting wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and integrated performance telemetry. Materials are a big step up from old-school Nova's soft touch. Surfaces, real metal trim, and just enough chrome to keep it from feeling overly minimalist. And yes, for those wondering, rear seat space is better than you'd expect from a muscle coupe, though still best for short trips unless you're passengers really like you. Now let's talk about the heart of the beast, the performance. Under that hood sits a naturally aspirated 7.4-liter V8 that's 454 cubic inches for those keeping score, producing a staggering 620 horsepower and 610 pound-feet of torque. Power goes to the rear wheels through either a 6-speed manual for the purists or a 10-speed automatic for those who want lightning-fast shifts. 0 to 60 comes in just 3.4 seconds. And the quarter mile is gone in the low 11s. The suspension, thanks to the adaptive magnetic ride, strikes a great balance, stiff enough for track days but comfortable enough to daily drive. The steering feels direct and weighted, with just enough feedback to remind you you're piloting a serious machine. Brembo brakes, massive and ventilated, bring all that power to a confident halt. And yes, if you were wondering, burnouts are ridiculously easy, but so is cruising at highway speeds with a surprisingly calm cabin. Pricing is where things get interesting. The base Nova SS 454 starts around $64,000, which is actually competitive considering the performance you're getting. Fully loaded with all the performance packages, premium interior upgrades, and carbon fiber accents. You're looking closer to $78,000. That puts it in striking range of the Dodge Challenger SRT Hellcat, Ford Mustang Dark Horse, and even brushing the lower end of Corvette territory. Chevy is clearly aiming for enthusiasts who want muscle car heritage with modern usability without going deep into six-figure sports car prices. If I had to make suggestions, I'd say Chevy could offer a lighter, more track-focused trim. Maybe drop a few comfort features, add more weight savings, and push the suspension tuning even further. Also, while the interior tech is great, some might prefer more physical controls instead of relying so much on the touchscreen. And for the old-school crowd, maybe a limited-run version with even more throwback styling cues could be a hit in the end. The 2026 Chevrolet Nova SS 454 is exactly what a muscle car revival should be: raw power, unmistakable presence, and a driving experience that's as thrilling today as it would have been 50 years ago. It's not trying to be a European sports coupe, and it's not apologizing for being loud, thirsty, and full of personality. If you've been waiting for an American icon to return in proper form, this might just be your next dream car.